Hey lovers, welcome back to my channel. Episode 5 of The Bachelor came on, so I am here with another recap. Stick around to find out who went home. There's 4 people instead of the normal 2, so stick around.
Hello stranger, it's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town.
Okay guys, so this week's episode, or this week's second episode, started off as a continuation of Monday night. The ladies and Joey and Jesse are still in Malta, and Maria was still crying and upset about how Monday night's episode ended. If you don't remember, that means you should probably go back and watch my previous video or recap on this, okay? Episode 4. But Maria was upset. Leia still talking to Joey about... I kind of turned down the volume when she was talking to Joey because I just didn't want to hear her complaining about Maria anymore. But I'm sure that's what she was talking about. And I really do personally feel like the women are just jealous. And I've said this before. I'm sure I'll say it again for as long as Maria is there. I feel like some of the women are just jealous of Joey's connection with Maria, or Maria's confidence. So Joey reminded the women how he is choosing based on his connection. And I feel like that's important to remind them, because just because y'all don't like someone or you guys don't see a connection, it's not about y'all. Okay. It's really just about Joey and what he's feeling, who he's vibing with. And as long as everybody can remember that, then everybody can get along. Okay. Edwina and Allison at the rose ceremony were sent home. That was the rose ceremony that took place at the beginning of the episode, because again, this is a continuation of Monday night. Next, the ladies were headed to Spain. So first off, there was a one-on-one with Kelsey A. She was excited about that because she said her grandmother is from Spain. Back at the table, Maria asked the ladies if they were given the card advantage that Leia had on night 1, would they have thrown the card in the fire like Leia did, or would they have kept it? All the ladies said they would have not kept it, except for Kelsey T. Kelsey T was like, I would have kept it. Okay, these are my words, but Kelsey T definitely says she would have kept it, and she wouldn't have necessarily used it, but she at least would have had it saved for a rainy day if needed. Okay, protection. So I don't know why she asked that. It was definitely random. Oh, she asked because Kelsey A was on a date while they all were just sitting there watching Joey and Kelsey A ride off into the sunset. Although the sun was not setting, but whatever. Y'all know what I mean. Leia was still focused on not liking Maria all the way in Spain. They went somewhere new and she's still complaining about Maria. Kelsey T and Rachel, they both were saying how the process is getting harder. And this is around that time, episode 5, where basically women, or if it was guys there, where they start feeling away like it's hard to see my man, or my girl leave with someone else. So it all makes sense. But back to the date, since they were in a new location in true Bachelor fashion, Kelsey A and Joey were just touring the city. Kelsey did express to him that she's not falling in love, but she's kind of tripping a little bit. So, she can see it going somewhere. She also talked to him about her mom and how much her mom meant to her, how strong her mom was. She also expressed how her mom passed away from breast cancer, and it will be hard that her mom won't be at the wedding. And so, but she did always look up to her mom and admire her mom. Joey let her know that the good qualities she was expressing about her mom, he's able to see those qualities in her. So that was really sweet. And of course, Kelsey A got a rose. Next up, there was a group day. Our love is a work of art. And their job was to write a 1-sentence quote about how they feel about Joey or their relationship with Joey, and then get a canvas and paint a picture, kind of explaining what their sentence or quote was all about. Joey participated and here's his drawing. Everyone did a drawing or a painting. Leia, every time Leia opened her mouth, or at least on this episode, she was still talking about Maria. And all in all, the winner of this challenge was Jess. So Jess was able to get a little extra time with him. They did some body painting and painted a big old blanket canvas on the floor, or on the ground, should I say, since they were outside. At the nightcap, Jen and Kelsey T did let him know how they felt, that the process was feeling a little harder. But, you know, they're here to stick it out. Maria let him know how she grew up mostly with guys, and about her mom not understanding why her mom kind of left them. She did say how when she was 1 year old, her and her mom were in a car accident, and Maria was DOA when the police and everyone arrived to help out. And so she explained that's why she cherishes life and doesn't dwell on negativity. So it was time to give out the roses. And even though I felt like Maria deserved the rose, I was like, please don't give her the rose, because people are already hating. And guess who ended up getting the rose, y'all? Maria. So I was happy for her. Next up was the one-on-one with Rachel, and it said, bailamos, mi amor, let's go dancing. They went flamingo dancing, practiced with professional dancers, and then performed. Rachel said they practiced for like 10 minutes, y'all. So I would have been nervous. I probably would have started doing the Dougie or the chicken head or even the Soldier Boy. Tell him, okay, I don't know what that did. Hop up out the bed, turn my swag on. I would have did something completely different, because y'all ain't finna. Well, I guess I would have been embarrassed either way. But hey, at the nightcap, Rachel did express how she is a slow burn, so it is hard for her to open up. She also talked about how she said born and raised in Hawaii. She's an ICU nurse, and her job does take up a lot of her time. Joey basically was like, he would have to be understanding of that. I feel like, though, after the show, a lot of times, I don't know if people quit their jobs, but they do have to spend a lot of time in the public eye, or they probably get some major content opportunities where they don't even keep their jobs. I don't know, but that's just how I feel. Anyway, Rachel got the rose. I really like Rachel. Since Leia's not in my top 2 anymore, I'm going to put Rachel either in my top 2 or my top 3. But I really do like her. Next up was the cocktail party. Daisy, he said that he can 100% see Daisy as someone that he would have a future with. Some of the girls felt away because Maria pulled him for a chat, although she already had a rose. And especially Jess really felt away. She ended up calling Maria out about this, and Maria was like, look, hey, y'all do what y'all do. This is what I do. What's the issue? And that kind of pissed Jess off even more. So she walked away out of frustration, and Leia followed her and was like, she was telling her, do not give Maria your energy, protect yourself, protect your energy. And I'm like, this is really the pot calling the kettle black, because you be so focused on Maria of all people. So for her to tell Jess not to do what she's been doing the whole episode was really wild to me. Last was the rose ceremony. I personally was hoping that Leia and Jess were sent home, but they weren't. Instead, they both got a rose along with some of the other women: Jen, Kelsey T, Daisy, Leia, Lexi, Caitlin, Jess. Those are the ones who got roses at the rose ceremony. Medina and Autumn were the ones sent home. Now, Autumn, I just saw her for the first time on the previous episode, I feel like, but I was surprised to see Medina go. Medina did say there was so much drama. She doesn't feel like she got a chance to really get to know him. And I think so too. But in this environment, you really have to remove yourself from the drama. Or if you have the drama, you still have to find the time to spend with the Bachelor. So it's not really, she could have just handled the whole thing differently, like instead of being consumed with the drama. Next, they are heading to Montreal, Canada, y'all. So that is Maria's home city. So we know the girl's gonna be pissed next week. But yeah, so that was episode 5. I tried to do this as quick as I could. It's still giving about 10 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. If so, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. make sure you share with a friend, and make sure you come back for the next one.